We got some breaking Epic Universe news. Stay tuned to see what it's all about. Hey, it's John Day, and I'm back with another video. Today we had some incredible breaking news come out about Epic Universe. So, as you know, Epic Universe is going to be the third theme park. If you count Volcano Bay, I guess you could say four, but it's going to be a third theme park at Universal Orlando, and that's opening up on May the 22nd. Now, we've heard a lot about it. I've got a lot of videos about the portals and the rides and the food and all that. Go back and check out some of those older videos. But today, there was some breaking news. We've been wondering when this is going to happen. But today, Epic announced, and I actually think it's sold out already through the end of the year. I don't know, I haven't checked, but it is Express Pass. So as you know, if you know anything about Universal, you know that they have Express Pass. So at Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, they have two types of Express Passes. One is a one-time Express Pass where you can ride any ride that takes Express Pass one time. There's only two rides technically that don't take Express Pass. Obviously, Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure TM, and then the Pteranodon Flyers. But you have to have a kid to ride that anyway, so that's probably why it's that. And then they have the Unlimited Express Pass, meaning that you can ride all the rides that take Express as many times as you want. These are expensive. They're not cheap, but they allow you to ride everything all day long, except again for Hagrid's. And maybe when Epic opens, they'll finally give Hagrid's Express. That's a debate. I'm ready for it. Give me Express because I have an annual pass. So on the annual pass, just as a side note, if you do get an annual pass, and side note, I didn't mean to talk about annual passes today, but I'm going to talk about them. In annual pass, I have the top passes, the Premier Pass. That gives you the one-time use Express Pass after 4 p.m. every single day that you're there. And if you're not a Florida resident, unlike the other one, you can pay monthly on the passes for Universal. So I pay a certain amount a month for me and my family, and it's a lot easier than having to drop 1,800 bucks right up front for 1 year, and so much nicer. So just that's something to keep in mind as well. Look at the Premier Pass because you get Express after 4 p.m. They haven't included Epic Universe in that yet. I haven't included Epic Universe in annual passes yet. So this video that I'm making doesn't really apply here. Just trying to give you a backdrop of what Express is like. So Epic Universe did just launch their Express Pass, but they only have the one-time use Express Pass. I think they'll eventually, when they figure out how busy it's going to be or and when they get the crowd control and all that working, they're probably going to put out the unlimited just like they did at the other parks. But for now, it's a one-time use. I think that's just to keep crowd control and not have everybody at the Monsters Unchained, which I've heard is a fantastic, or the the Mario Kart and some of these places. They want to be able to spread people out over a very large park. The Ministry of Magic, which I will tell you, that's not going to be one of them. So that they're only using the one time. We'll get into that in a second. They're only using the one-time Express Pass on those. So yes, you can use it one time of anything that takes Express. It's going to range from anywhere from what I saw about 125 on the lowest end up to about 300, and that's per person per day on top of your park ticket. So just keep that in mind. The unlimited version over at Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Orlando, the one-time range is about the same, and then the unlimited is usually about 50 bucks higher because you do get to go as many times as you want. So what rides are going to be included? Let's talk about that. So I've talked about all the rides. Again, go check out those videos. The ones that are going to be included, I'm going to read these because I don't have them all memorized. Just happened today. Constellation Carousel, Stardust Racers, which is actually a good thing because I've heard a lot of great things. Cannot wait to ride that. Mario Kart, okay, makes sense. Yoshi's Adventure, which is the one that's kind of like the High in the Sky Trolley or People Mover over at Disney. It just kind of goes around the land of Super Nintendo. You have Monsters Unchained, which that's awesome that's going to be a part of it because that's one of the most anticipated rides. I'm really excited about that being involved. Curse of the Werewolf, which is also in Dark Universe, and it's the spinning roller coaster, which is going to be incredible. I've heard a lot of great things. I'm so excited for that one. The Les Cirque Arcanas. Oh, so the show. So I'm remembering what's happening. So the show, I just did this Harry Potter portal on my last video, so go check that out. But the show, it's the Harry Potter show, and it's like basically like a wizarding Cirque du Soleil is how I'm describing it. I don't know if that's how they're describing it. I'm describing it as a wizarding Cirque du Soleil. But you get Express Pass to that, which is actually cool because I don't know because the shows never really fill up over at Universal Studios. The only one I would think we born, but I don't think there's an express pass for any of the shows over there. I'll need to research that. I'll get back to you. But if you know, let me know in the comments. And then Hiccup Swings Gliders, which is the roller coaster in How to Train Your Dragon Isles of Berk. Fire Drill, also in Isles of Berk. And the Untrainable Dragon, also in Isles of Berk. So most of the ones will be able to be used for that express pass. Again, it's one-time use. It's not unlimited. Sure, that's coming down the road. They also announced VIP tours. I don't really know about VIP tours. I think because I go to Universal so often, even with Epic Universe, I don't know what the cost outweighs everything. So I'm gonna have to dig deeper into the VIP tours. I might do a VIP tour video later down the road, but today we're not talking about that. We're talking about Epic Express passes. So let me give you the bad news. That's the good news. Let me give you the bad news. So the bad news is there's 3 that will not accept Express Pass right off the bat, which is actually not uncommon because Velocicoaster didn't accept Express Pass for till not that long ago, maybe a year ago, maybe less than a year ago. I can't remember when it launched. And Hagrid still doesn't accept it. So this is not uncommon because they think these are going to be the most popular rides. That it's like, hey, you're just gonna have to wait. They do that like this, and I know Disney does it more like a virtual queue thing to kind of keep the crowds under wraps for big attractions. So the 3 that aren't going to do it are the Minecart Madness, which is the Donkey Kong ride that's going to make you feel like you're jumping on the things, which a lot of, if you grew up in that era, you know that's going to be incredible. I'm excited about that one. Understand why it's not on the Express Pass list. Express Epic is all rolling around in my head today. Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry makes sense because that's going to be probably one of the most popular rides. I think that's going to have the longest wait of anything in the park, honestly. I have looked at the ride vehicles. I don't know how many they're going to have, so that's going to be something. And maybe if you've been and you're one of the team members seeing this video somehow, you can tell us, hey, do they have a lot of them? Because the ride vehicle itself, I posted that on my last video, it doesn't look like it can hold a whole lot of people, but like Tower of Terror over in Hollywood Studios, they have 2 ride vehicles that you can get into. So I'm wondering how they're going to do this one. So be interested to know about that. Maybe it'll be loaded faster, but people are going to be holding up the line, taking photos, and that's going to be an amazing experience. And then Dragon Racers Rally. So Dragon Racers Rally, that's the one that flies around, which, yeah, that's weird. But, I mean, that's the one that flies around in Isles of Berk. It's the one that spins, kind of like the Ninja Turtle one that spins over at the Mall of America. Same concept. So those are the 3 that it's not going to have the Express Pass right off the bat. And so, yeah, that's going to be incredible. I do have information here on the VIP tour. Let's just get into it. We got a couple more minutes. This is going to be a quick rapid fire. We're talking about it. No frills about this. It just happened today. So they do have VIP tours. Okay, so tours are available as a public or private. A run for 4 hours for one park and 7 hours for 2 parks. So that's what it is currently. Prices start at $299 per person plus tax and go up to $650 per person for the public tour. And once you put down the brown bag, you'll be happy to find the tour includes free valet. Tours are on sale. Okay, so yeah, so the tour is gonna. It looks like the tour is gonna be the same as the 2. So I'm wondering if you can only do Epic as one, because in the other parks you do both. So be interesting. I'll need to dig more into that, but it looks that from what I'm looking here, it doesn't look like it's going to be that much more expensive. So anyways, that's the late breaking news today. This was supposed to be a quick video, but here we are. This video is not going to have any frills, no pictures, none of the stuff that I always talk about, none of the stuff I add onto the videos. This is just a straight talking video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification because in a 1 week, what is it, Thursday? Okay, 1 week in a couple days, I'll be live at Universal, I'll be live at Disney, and I'll be going live for a very long time, 8, 12 hours, however long I can get in, and we're going to have a lot of fun in the park, so make sure you turn that on. I'm going to set those lives up here this week for a roundabout time so that you can plan for when you can watch. And again, as always, thank you for the support. We just hit 3,000 subscribers today, so that's unbelievable. We continue to grow, and I appreciate all the support. And as always, remember, happiness is just a theme park away. And get those express passes. Let me know if you grab one. See you guys soon.